Hello YouTube, this is Shirley426, and today we have another review. This is the review of a Converge Kamen Rider figure. This is Kamen Rider Rogue, which is number 53. Now this figure is kind of special for me. The main reason is that, for those who know, up to this point I have only used services that is limited to my own country. I have never ordered outside of my country, but for the first time I have actually used a foreign service for the first time to actually get this figure. And that service is actually Mandarake. I have never used Mandarake. Of course, I had a few people around me suggesting me to use the Mandarake service or not, but for this time, I was looking for this figure, and it was not easy to look within Korea. Like it would be either sold out, or yeah, I did actually order it from a different Korean service, but it turns out they didn't have any in stock, which at least I got my money back. So yeah, this is not the first time So this is my first time using Mandarake, and it's not going to be the last, because I found out there are just so much good stuff for good prices on that website. Okay, so let's get on to the review. So as you may remember, I have reviewed Kamen Rider Grease figure last time, so like that, we're going to go with the box first. So I'm going to put this aside on the side, and then let's look at the box. So here's the box. As mentioned, this is number 53. We have the design. And I believe, and this one does not have a secret version. I would like to mention that. I mean, I guess they could have gone. I mean, if they were going to go secret, I guess the only secret for this version would be Prime Rogue. Although I'm not sure how they would pull that off, but still, here we have the box. So once again, here are the rest of the 5. So number 52 before this is actually Kamen Rider Build's Rabbit form, which actually did order together with this figure. So you might actually expect a review of that as well. Number 54 is Kamen Rider Kabuto, definitely a good series, which actually Kabuto was the series that actually got me back in Kamen Rider, so that's definitely meaningful for me. 55 is Gatak, definitely want to get these two someday as well. Number 56 is Kamen Rider Amazon Neo from the Amazon's movie. And then 57 is Amazon Alpha, which I actually do have him as well. And then I believe 57 Alpha has a secret version, which is basically his blinded version. So the only difference is that instead of having green eyes, he would have white eyes. I mean, that's also good, but I think they could have done something better, like having Kamen Rider Sigma, Amazon Sigma for the secret, because I believe they are technically the same shape but different color. And like, yeah, mostly different color. Okay, so we've seen the box. Now let's get the figure as well itself. So now Kamen Rider Rogue is definitely, yeah, he's definitely a powerful rider. I believe in terms of power, his power is equal to Kamen Rider Build's Hazard form. So which is actually that's a very powerful rider when you think about it. Okay, so let's start from the head. So as I mentioned, according to my last review, some of you guys actually commented that yeah, the heads used to move, but when they got newer, they stopped doing that gimmick as well. So the eyes, what I really do like about this figure is that number one, they did a very good job on these white markings, these crack markings. They are absolutely well done. There's no smudge or there's no miss. I think they aced it. And then another thing is that the eyes, clear green plastic. I absolutely love that aspect. And then they even got the small detail on the crocodile eye over here. That's actually an eye, because when he transforms, yeah, like a big giant crocodile head comes out and closes his mouth, and that's what it's supposed to look like here. So yeah, so they did the head absolutely well done, except for one small detail. So if you look at the back, there's nothing. I mean, they have the square engravement right over here. Now, so for those who don't know, if you look at Kamen Rider Rogue's back of his head, he actually has a red warning label that seems to meaning that it's fragile. Yeah, but I guess they didn't put that in. I mean, that would require more painting, and considering the size of this square, it's going to be pretty tricky to, paint that with hand. So yeah. But I don't have it right now. I mean, it's actually in my office. I have another different figure of Kamen Rider Rogue, and that version actually has that. So, oh well. Okay, so the arms, once again, they come in separate pieces, I believe. So you can actually move the arms up and rotate them if you want to do so. Now, when I got mine, keep in mind, these parts on the front of the shoulders, those are separate pieces. And when I got mine, I think it was this side that actually popped off. So I decided to just glue that on, so should be fine as well. And the arms should be able to come off, but once again, it's not an easy thing. The body, nothing too special, but except for that excellent paint job. So let's get the belt. Now, keep in mind, Kamen Rider Rogue and Grease, despite they use different bottles, they have the same belt. So here we have Kamen Rider Grease right over here. So let's look at some detail, like which belt has been done better. Because as far as I know, these small figures are not actually candy toys, are not actually colored by machines. They are actually colored by individual, people in the factory. So once again, other than the bottle details, they got the color, and on the belt they got the wrench in yellow. So that's technically correct, but I believe only the front part should be yellow. And then when we look at Rogues, whoa, the belt color is actually different. So let's see. So if you look at the belt, Kamen Rider Grease is actually more lighter, and still has like a drop, like color, a mixture between green and blue, while Rogues is actually fully blue. So that's one difference. And instead of using yellow, they used gold on Rogue's belt. Of course, they only colored the front part. I think they did a smudge, but I think they could have done a little bit more on the gold. And then on the inside of the belt as well, right over here, they even add more gold color. So that's definitely an interesting more aspect of that, despite you being riders of the same belt. But other than that, let's look at the colors, and they did an excellent job with, even on the arms, the metallic silver, the metallic purple, and the white detail lining over on the arms, and on the legs as well. I also saw a Korean reviewer mentioning that I believe the toes have to be like white or kind of silverish, but they missed that aspect. But I don't think it's not a big deal for this figure. So yeah, because when it comes to these type of figures, like Converge figures, they don't go too detailed, especially on the legs. And yeah, on the back, definitely did a good job on the spines. And yeah, we still got the nice belt details as well. And that's pretty much it. So with Kamen Rider Rogue, I actually really like this figure. I really hope in the future releases maybe we can get Prime Rogue, or maybe like more purple riders like this, such as like, I don't know, maybe Mad Rogue would be nice. And I'm actually trying to get that SHF as well. But anyway, my main point is that this is a very good figure, definitely worth the collection. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. This was the review of the Converge Kamen Rider number 53, Kamen Rider Rogue. If you guys got any questions or requests, leave them comment below. I still have more stuff to buy and build and make reviews of, so please stay tuned. And this is actually going to be part of my board game. So yeah. Until then, see you guys next time.